and welcome back to the broadcast lab. Well, of course, there is another experiment today. And we are still in the month of October, so yes, we are still studying our life application word of integrity, which is choosing to be truthful in whatever you say or do, which is sometimes hard, but yes, we can do it. We can choose to do that. So let's put on our imagination cap for a minute and think, if you have any secrets that you have in your heart, in your mind, any secrets that you don't want anyone to know about, and you're just trying to hide them and keep them from other people because you don't want them to know what you're really thinking. What if I told you I could have a light switch? I could just turn it on in like 3 seconds. All of your secrets would be revealed in just an instant. It's like a billboard on your forehead and it tells every single secret that you have. Now, would you like that? Would it make you uncomfortable? Well, some secrets that we may have are not that embarrassing or difficult to tell about. For instance, what if you found out what your birthday present was going to be before your birthday? Shh, don't tell anyone. That's not a bad secret, but you shouldn't be finding out beforehand. You spoiled the surprise. What about a special nickname that you had when you were young with your parents? That's not a bad secret. That's okay. But then there might be some other secrets and other examples. Let's just say that, it's basketball season's coming up, and we have the latest and greatest and coolest pair of tennis shoes to play ball in, and everyone wants those shoes because they're so awesome. But you know what? They are so very expensive. And so you go to school one day and your best friend shows up, and guess what he's wearing? He's wearing those tennis shoes. So on the outside, you're like, oh, those shoes are awesome. They're so cool. I love it. I'm so glad you've got them. But in your mind and in your heart, you are thinking you are jealous because your friend has the shoes and you do not. And you're probably even a little mad that mom and dad are not buying those shoes for you. So that's a secret. Oh, I'm going to hide that. I don't want anyone to know that's how I'm feeling. So now, I'm going to do an experiment today with a black light. The big technical term for that is an ultraviolet light. And I'm going to be using tonic water. Now you see, this water looks just like normal water, right? I'm going to pour some into my cup. Normal tonic water, it's got a little carbonation in it. That's the bubbles. But it looks normal, right? I can do this. I can pour it over in here. It still looks normal. Is this a carbonation? I can hold it up to my light. Oh, it still looks normal. But if I turn on my ultraviolet light, let's see what happens. Are you ready? Let's do. Okay. Oh, and now you see, look at that. Just like that. I turned off the regular light and I turned on my black light. And would you look at my tonic water? Now it is glowing and it is blue. Wow, and also look, my lab coat is glowing, the plastic cup is glowing. What is going on? Let me tell you what is happening in this tonic water. Now, inside this tonic water is a chemical called quinine. Ooh, that sounds so sophisticated. The quinine molecules absorb the energy from the black light and it transforms it into a different color. And look, it's glowing. I just love the science. So now it's being fluorescent. Did you know that fluorescence is just simply changing the light by using an ultraviolet light, which is normally invisible, into visible light? That's all fluorescence is. So now you've learned a science term today. So you can see the difference, what that light made. Now, let me turn my lights back on and we will finish our experiment. Okay, so now you see I've turned the lights back on and I have turned off the ultraviolet or black light. And you're probably like, Miss Greta, what does all of this have to do with integrity? Well, let me tell you. So the tonic water right here, we are like the tonic water because on the outside we look just normal. Our vision, nobody knows we have secrets. But if we turned on the ultraviolet light and you could see it change color and it started glowing, Well, guess what? God is like the ultraviolet light. He can see right through us. Let me read a Bible verse to you from Hebrews. And it says, the word of God is living and active. It is sharper than any sword that has two edges. Wow, that is sharp. Okay. And it says it cuts deep enough to separate the soul from the spirit. It can separate joints from bones, and it judges the thoughts and purposes of the heart. Oh my goodness. And nothing God created is hidden from him. Did you hear that? Nothing is hidden from him because he created all of us. So that means he knows exactly what is going on in your mind and in your heart. He knows what we are thinking, what we are saying, and what we are doing at all times. So God can see our secrets. So how can we make our hearts and our minds good? Well, if we live our life with integrity, remember, we choose to live our life in a way that is truthful in all that we say and do, then we're not going to have those secrets in our hearts that we want to hide from other people. So if we just believe in God and trust him and live our lives truthfully, then we are a person of integrity, and we do not have to worry about God seeing any of those nasty little secrets. So go out there, choose to be truthful in whatever you say and do, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.